How's it going, everybody, and welcome to the channel. So today we have the Garmin Catalyst. This video is going to be an unboxing. We're going to take it to the track and try it out, and then I'm going to give you a review and my final thoughts. So let's get into unboxing. Alright, now that we have everything unboxed and laid out, let's go through all the pieces. We have a nice little sticker and the directions you should definitely read. You need to mount the device somewhere. You can either choose the suction cup or mount it to the dash or somewhere else via screws. Then you're going to attach one of these to this clamp using this middle section, this other clamp. This will be the base that the device sits on. Now that this is put together, we can attach the device. Next thing for the device is we need power. So to get power, you can either hardwire it with a direct connection and then plug this into the back, or you can use this USB outlet, plug the USB into, plug the other end into the back of the device right here. After you have your device powered, you're going to need to hook up your camera. Your camera has two mounts backed with adhesive. There's also this other piece if you need to get into a difficult angle. So how we're going to power the camera is one of these two cords. The difference is the length, and also this one is a straight connection where this is a 90 connection. So the USB comes right out of the back here, plugs in there, then you're on power to your device. You're all ready to go. So let's put this together in the car. So now we have everything we had on the workbench. We have the device, suction cup, we can angle it with these, power with this, and then the camera. Now this is really easy to work with. You just loosen both those, you put in whatever angle you want. Now that the connections are loosened, the first thing I like doing is getting the device in place and then fixing the suction cup. After the suction cup is attached, then tighten the connections. Next, we want to temporarily plug in the USB. Turn on the accessory power to the car and then hit the power button on the device. Once the device powers up, it'll take you through setup. First step would be connecting to Wi-Fi. I'd recommend this because you'll get updates. The next step, you can pair it to a Bluetooth headset. You can also sign in or set up an account if you want, which will upload your progress to a server. You set up a nickname for yourself, and then it takes you to the camera setup screen. This is where I'd recommend you mount the camera to the windshield so that you can ensure when looking at the display that it's possible for you to get the correct angle where the device is mounted. You don't want to find this out after you have already taken off the backing and mounted it to the windshield somewhere where now you can't get the correct angle. Once you have the camera mounted, you want to route the cords wherever is best for you. They are long enough to route along the top and through the A-pillar. I just have mine bunched up on the dash. Alright, so now everything's set up. You have drive, so when you drive, you can pick a racetrack. It picks the one closest to you. If it has different configurations, you can pick whatever configuration. Pick your car, tells you everything's okay, and then all you have to do is start. So once you go 25 miles an hour, it'll start, and then once you hit the start line, it'll start your time, it'll record your speed. We'll do a whole bunch of stuff, so let's get into a video of what this looks like when it's actually running at the track. Here's the exported video from one of my laps at the track. This was the first lap of the session, so notice the time doesn't start until I cross the finish line. It has in the left my speed, and in the bottom hand right the G-force the device is feeling, but the heart and soul of this device is the optimal lap time you see on the screen and the delta on the screen. It uses these two things to coach you on how to best drive based on your previous laps. My optimal lap was established based on the previous two sessions I did that day. It establishes this by breaking the part into sections. I think it breaks the Pittsburgh Raceway complex into 17 or 16 sections and records metrics and data for each of those sections throughout the day. Then, after a couple laps, it'll put together an optimal lap time based on your best time in each of those sections. It uses these recorded metrics to give you advice to change speed, whether slow down, speed up, change your braking points, and also your driving lines on the fly as you drive. It makes it so you have an in-car race coach that's helping you along the way. It also compiles all of these metrics to review later and watch back at the footage with this overlay. So referencing back to that delta, it shows you how much slower you're going than whatever you're comparing it to. So it's comparing against that optimal lap time of 2:15 that we talked about. Here I have a side-by-side of my best lap versus the optimal lap the Garmin Catalyst put together. You can see by looking at them side-by-side areas where I'm keeping more speed through the turns and staying tighter to the racing line. This lets me review opportunities after the race where I should focus on for the next session and gives me a nice side-by-side view so I can see exactly where I need to be on the track. You can also do everything you need to do right from the device. So once you're done with your previous session, you go to review, you pick the track, you pick the session, click into it. Now it'll allow you to view opportunities. So your video loads right there. All the high-level metrics are right here. You can go into segments, laps, or opportunities is the key piece. Opportunities will bring up everything you can improve on. So in opportunities, it'll highlight pretty much every aspect that you can improve on. There's an overall overview, braking, apex, and also speed. And this does this for all the different sections of the track. So if we click through, there are a bunch of different opportunities for us. All right, and that's it for the Garmin Catalyst. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video and learned a little something. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to see how we can improve our track time with the Garmin Catalyst. I'll be using this through every track day and installing all the parts on the WRX, and I'll see you for the next one.